is up, mi gente? Welcome back to season 4 of Margaritas with Marcus. It's Thursday, so you already know what time it is. Now, not only is it Thursday and the premiere of our 4th season, it's also National Margarita Day. So, talk about being convenient. So, you know how we do. Go ahead, grab that drink, make it. I'll give you time to get that ice. Happy National Margarita Day. We got an awesome show for you tonight. We got porn star extraordinaire LeNair Javier here. We're doing hot topics with the one and only Daun. And we got our bartender extraordinaire, the one and only Ray, who's back in the house. And you know what? Let's bring him in because since it's National Margarita Day, let's make some margaritas, shall we?
Hey, Mark.
Ray, what's up, Ray? How you doing, bud?
I'm good, buddy. Yeah. Hey, happy season 4.
Season 4, baby. Happy Margarita Day. Cheers.
And a happy being married now.
Thank you, thank you. So, Ray, let me ask you something. Where do you bartend for the ones that are brand new on the show?
Where do I bar? So I bartend at a place called Cathedral Station down here, up here in Boston.
Okay.
It's a gay sports bar, and so
Okay.
I do.
So you must get a lot of Karens, or as we call it, Kens.
Well, yeah.
So tell us about a Karen that you had this week while you're making us our drink. What drink are we drinking today?
Well, in honor of National Margarita Day, I'm gonna go ahead and make a margarita, a classic margarita.
All right. So, guys, if you haven't made a margarita yet, go ahead and grab your pen and paper. It's a normal drink, but you know what? I'm sure Ray's gonna add a little extra twist to it. So, Ray, what we got?
So I'm using Jose Cuervo, I'm using triple sec and some lime juice, and I'm not adding salt to it because I'm already salty enough. So
no argument here.
But I want to talk about the Karen or the Ken so far because it was a fun one.
What happened?
So there was a customer that got a little overserved, not by me, but somebody else. And as he was getting kicked out of the bar, he to remove his pants and say for everybody to kick his backside.
I mean, that's understandable. He's getting kicked out of a bar. So at least did you have a good ass at least?
No. It was not nice to look at it at all. So
where's our drink? Come on, let's make it. We need to see it.
We're going to it. All right, so I'm going to make actually a pitcher of margaritas tonight.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you weren't drinking.
I'm making a pitcher. So I'm just throwing some ice in the pitcher glass. I am going to throw a pint of tequila in the pitcher glass.
All right. Now, a lot of people use salt or sugar on their rims. Do you recommend that as a bartender, or what do you think? Like, does that give it an extra taste? How do you feel about that?
Use salt, but I mean, I like I said, I don't really like it that much. So, it's just a personal preference. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this while you're making the triple sec. What's the craziest thing that happened to you this summer at the bar? Any wild stories?
Oh God, it was crazy. Meeting celebrities and then just dealing with absolutely drunk customers.
What celebrity did you meet?
I met somebody from the show from Army Wives.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that show. Is that like a white people show?
Well, I'm a veteran. So.
Well, thank you for your service.
You're welcome. Yeah, thank you. And then, so I did a pint of tequila. I'm going to about half a pint of triple sec.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to throw in some lime juice and that's it. I mean, it's National Margarita Day, so it's like keep it easy and keep it simple.
Yeah. Cool. So let's make a cheers. Happy National Margarita Day, guys. Thank you, Ray, for making our special delicious drink. Any other Karens that you dealt with this week?
There's probably going to be a few that I'm going to have to deal with this week. Yeah.
And Ray, if anyone wants to give you a virtual tip or anything, how can we give it to you?
Through my Venmo. I believe you have it still on my
Ray, slash Garcia slash '07.
Yeah, yeah. I'd be more appreciative. I'd be more happy.
So
No, I mean, even if they don't, it's fine. I'm just happy to be on the show with you again, and it's season 4, Marcus.
can you believe we made it? Like 4 seasons. We've had a wild ride.
This is crazy, but it's good.
It's good. It's a blessing for sure.
Yeah, yeah, no, and I'm grateful that you asked me to be the resident bartender again. So I'll be coming to y'all live from another location next week. But yeah, but no, I'm so grateful to be doing this and to be, here. So
Well, we're happy to have you back. And I know next week you're going to come from a secret location and you're going to give us a good story. So, everybody say bye to Ray. We love you, Ray. And
love
cheers one more time. Thank you for our drink of the day. And remember, if you want to send Ray anything, his info's downstairs, right there in the link below. And you can also follow him on Facebook. His name is Ray Garcia. We love you, Ray.
love you too, Marcus. Thank you.
We love Ray around here. He is our resident bartender. He's been here since day one. Cheers, Ray. Now, you guys, I don't know about you, but when I watch porn, I'm not only watching it, obviously to get off. That's the main thing that we're watching it for. But what about behind the scenes? What about the actor, their feelings? Well, you know what? Tonight, we're going into the mind of LeNair Javier extraordinaire. He's going to kill me because I probably said his first name wrong. So he's probably going to beat me, but we'll talk about that when he comes in. Now, porn. We all watch it. We all search for it. But what's behind it? Well, we're getting into the mind of a porn star right now. Let's do it, baby. Senor, how are you?
Hello.
Okay, with the mesh top and the disco ball. I see you. Cheers. Welcome to the show.
Cheers.
Now, let me tell you something. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate you. And I'm just going to jump in straight to the nitty gritty. Porn. What? Is that what you wanted to do when you were growing up? How do you get into that? Let's talk.
No, it was not what I wanted to get into.
What did you want to be when you were growing up? Because I'm sure it wasn't like fucking and sucking on camera.
Well, I wanted to be a performer growing up, actually.
Okay. What type of performer? Not adult.
No, singing, dancing, acting.
Okay. Can you give us a little sing, a little song, a little note?
Oh my God. Oh, jeez.
If you were at karaoke right now, what song would you pick?
Oh, gee. Wow. Time can never mend the careless whispers of a good friend to the heart and mind. Ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Pain is on your mind.
Okay. Well, thank God you're a porn star, because, honey, Idol would have said, we appreciate you, but you're not going to Hollywood. No, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. So you wanted to be an entertainer growing up, and then how do you stumble into porn? What was the age that you actually did your first film?
I was 34.
34? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
well, I didn't come out until I was about to turn 31. So it's about 3 years after that. So
you were living a double life. Were you straight, or were you just not out?
No, I was not. I was a total virgin until my first coming out and having sex. At nearly 31 years old.
Now, I've seen your movies. Are you sure you were a virgin in that scene?
Yeah, well, so, like I'm not a pro. I was not a pro at sex at the time. So
how does a 34-year-old stumble into porn?
Because there was at the time there was before we have all these webcam models doing their own thing. Mm-hmm. There was a website that was based here called showguys.com,
and here for the audience that's watching here is where New York City.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm in New York City. Okay. Yes, and there was a ad in the back of one of the gay nightlife magazines looking for models. Okay. So I sent the guy an email through it with the old flip phones, a photo from the old flip phones that we had back then.
Oh shit! What did you send them? Was it a picture, a whole picture, a dick pic, an ass pic? What did you send?
It was an ass pic.
Okay, so in your movies, you're predominantly top, bottom, or versatile, or do you do all the scenes?
Back then, I was doing working with studios. I was a bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, for all of those.
Okay.
But then when I left the industry, then I came back into the OnlyFans mode. Well, we can get in that later. But
Let me ask
now
you,
I'm a little more versatile.
you were a bottom in your films. Were you a bottom also in real life, or did they coincide, or was that just what you were doing for the films?
That's what I was doing purposely for the movies, because at that time, most of the time when you saw a black, my goal was to be more into interracial porn.
Okay.
And because I wanted to break that glass ceiling that always showed black guys as this uber aggressive top.
Right.
And knowing in my real life sex, it's nothing like that. Back then, I was actually a bottom, but I knew that I was morphing more into being totally versatile, like I am now.
Okay.
So I just wanted to, show that there's another. All black guys with a white person or a light skinned person are not going to be this uber aggressive top.
Well, you know what? We've got a scene. Let's take. No, I'm just kidding. So you're bottoming, you get to the studio, you get the gig. This is your first time doing porn. How are you feeling? What are your emotions? What's going through you as you walk into that room and you see this guy hard, erect, and you know that you got to take this dick? What are you feeling?
I felt that it was, by the time I got done with it, because I actually got there before my scene partner.
Okay.
But
did you know who he was? Did you see him before, or did you see him for the first time once you got there?
Well, I think I honestly got tricked into my scene partner, because when I met with the person from the it was Tyson Kane Videos way back then. Mm-hmm. When I first met with him, we chose we went through photos of people that I might want to work with. He showed me somebody who I chose, who was a white guy. And then like just maybe a couple of days before the shoot, he switches it up and says, "Change of plans. Here's the person I have for you." Luckily, he was a black guy and I was attracted to him. Second, I saw his photo. Good. So yeah, so the second I walked in there, I was nervous. And like I said, I got there before my scene partner. But by the end, I think what my motive was in going there was that I'm always looking at the big picture, and then everything I do. And my thought of the big picture was that this was going to be my tool to get
it's your door opener.
Sexually liberated, because of growing up in a religious background and being sexually oppressed.
But did you have to become a porn star to be sexually liberated? Couldn't you just have sex without doing porn? What made porn so provocative that you had to do it to release your sexuality as opposed to just getting fucked privately? Did the certain part of the showmanship, because you always wanted to be some type of entertainer, did that give it a certain extra spice for when you were doing it?
At the time, probably, yeah. And it didn't. I mean, and that funny, you make a good point, because it didn't last long. I guess more so, like I said, I got into it more so because I actually had that mission of breaking through that glass ceiling, and like I said, seeing the big picture, knowing that your typical gay male coming out, porn is their teacher. So I was trying to use that as a means to
learn,
kind of inspire more
other blacks.
Other black guys to feel comfortable with their bottoming, because I know even back then, it's still happening now actually, where a lot of black guys are a little ashamed of being a bottom. So that's why I'm very pro bottom in a lot of my postings to this day.
Yes. Now let me ask you this. you saw yourself for the first time, how did you feel? What was it? Did you put the VCR tape in? Did you stream it? Like, what was your first thought when you saw yourself getting fucked on screen?
Well, actually, it was not even that movie. Because that movie didn't come out because there was a whole bunch of behind the scenes crap, legal crap going on.
Okay.
That made it not come out right away. But the movie that I finally did see myself, I
Uh-huh.
was pretty happy with myself in being able to, in seeing it, and it was kind of like a out of body experience where at the time my porn name was Trey Xavier,
Oh.
and so it was more
That's Trey
linear.
Xavier, guys. So when you go on XTube, Trey Xavier. That's what I want you to search. Go ahead,
So
Trey.
my legal name is actually my legal first name is actually LeNair.
Okay.
So
Okay.
when I was looking at the
Exotic.
video, to see whether it looks good or not, it's like I go outside of I don't go into the Trey Xavier mindset when I'm watching myself on a video. I become more LeNair looking at
Yes.
Trey.
Have you jacked off to yourself?
No, no, never me, never myself.
No?
I always, if I, as a matter of fact, I don't really look at too many of my movies actually, even though when I initially see it and I'm trying to judge it to like post something, I will get turned on in that moment because I'm focusing on the guy who was fucking me.
Now,
Um,
let me ask you this. Do you have you ever fallen in love with any of your scene partners? Had such a big connection that like you kept fucking afterwards?
no, I have not. Well, I will admit that I did have one scene partner where the director yelled cut and
Uh-huh.
he still kept going.
Because that
Um,
booty was good.
well, I don't want to brag, but
Okay,
yeah,
John Legend. Best you ever
and
had.
I did have another scene partner where, funny thing is, the way we wound up meeting was that we saw each other at the gay erotic expo when they had that back then
Yes.
in like 2008. We saw each other back. We both saw each other back then. Talked to a director who we were considering working with, and that's
Uh-huh.
how we got paired together. So it wound up being that we actually were really into each other, but we never actually had sex on screen like we wanted to. We just always had these near misses of moments where we could. Where
Oh.
we
And then when you finally did, I bet it was amazing. Now,
Oh yeah, everyone who has seen that movie, little as it's known,
what's the name of it
it was
for our
it was
fans?
called All Out Assault.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Okay. All out assault. What,
yeah.
what can we get why that huh? Hold on. Why were you all out assault?
Well, actually, we were playing two rival gang members who wound up fucking each other.
Okay, very Michael Jackson Thriller. I'm loving it.
That's how that was pretty much every scene. That's what the whole movie was. It was like each one's
Well, guess what,
rival.
Javier? This amazing scene that you're talking about, we've got it. I'm just kidding again. So, Javier, how do you compare porn now? Because you were one of the originals. How do you compare porn now as opposed to back then? Because now anyone can do porn. They can get on their phone, film themselves jacking off, and go on OnlyFans. How do you feel about OnlyFans? Do you have one?
I do have one, and
What's the name of it?
it's LeNair Javier actually. Very
Okay.
easy to find.
Okay.
And I will say my subscription price is free. The only thing I
Why?
charge for, well, at one point because I got into it more just for the sake of having a place to post my content.
What about Facebook?
I've been in Facebook jail so many times over the
Baby,
tiniest thing.
I don't even have an Instagram right now because I've been fucking banned. I sent a bomb threat to someone, but we'll get to that in Hot Topics.
Well, yeah. So I started more so for that purpose, and at one
Mm-hmm.
point I did try to, charge for it. And then
You weren't making money?
no. Um, No, so I went back to having it free, but the difference is now that I've started slowly getting into being able to do collaboration. I hate that term, but
Why
collaborations
do you
with
hate the
people
word collaboration? It's a collaboration. It's two of you. Why do you hate it?
because it kind of lessens. Well, my goal with any sex, whether it's private or in front of a camera, is intimacy, and that
Mm-hmm.
word collaboration for me kind of lessens that intimacy in it.
Okay. Okay.
So everything I do, but everything that when I do a collaboration with anybody or a group, that is what I'll charge for because I know that the person who I'm doing a scene with, I know they're charging for it. So I don't necessarily feel it would be fair if I'm making it for
Totally.
free while they're paying while they're charging for it.
Javier, are people doing drugs while they're doing porn? Are drugs running rapid?
Um, I would say not the people that I've been with,
Right,
but
right.
I'm sure in other people's scenes. Oh, I'm very sure. I mean, sometimes you can just look in their eyes and you could
And
tell that
what are
they're
they doing? Are
using.
they doing coke, meth? Are they like ecstasy? What are they doing?
Oh, I have. I mean, like I said, I've never seen it on a porn set. I have no idea, but what I've seen of people like in
Coke?
I would assume probably off camera. It's definitely with that same thing you could probably see at a sex party or back room.
Coke.
The
Coke. They're
ecstasy,
doing
the
cokes
coke,
off coke,
whatnot.
ecstasy. They're doing ecstasy off people's dicks. Yeah, but that's what the porns are doing.
Oh,
So
I had that. I was funny you mentioned that because I actually was playing with someone at a sex party, and
okay.
evidently they must have did some kind of bump. They must have did some kind of bump before I played with them
Did they do the bump
because
up their ass or up their nose? Do you know?
no, it was definitely up their ass because all of a sudden I put my dick in there, and next thing I know, I feel this numbness hit it.
Oh yeah, they put coke up their ass. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I you
Welcome to New
you
York.
being yeah, I was mad as hell when I realized what I was feeling.
Were you? Were you mad or were you? Did you still fuck him?
No, because once I
Yes.
started
Yes,
to
you did. Yes, you did.
no,
Yes,
once I
you
started to
did.
well, the thing is, of course,
Hmm.
it didn't hit right away,
Right.
but once
Right. Mother
yeah,
Teresa
once it
felt
start,
good later.
but once it no, one thing is, I wasn't feeling much of anything,
Oh, because
so
it
it
numbed it.
right.
Oh
So
wow.
once I felt that, I was like, in my mind, I'm going, this son of a bitch, and I just
Took your
took
dick
off,
out.
ran to the restroom, and tried to wash it off as best as I could.
So for up and coming, artists that want to get into the adult industry, what would you recommend to them?
Um, I would recommend that they stick to doing their own thing because
Mhm.
one of the things I do see in OnlyFans that kind of bugs me with it is that initially I feel it started out being porn stars getting away from
The
the
studios, the
producers
money,
and
yes.
directors telling them do this, do that position, do that division, fuck that person. Now it seems like I'm seeing a lot of people, not just people who work in with studios, but regular Joes who are doing it now. It's like
Mhm.
they probably are doing pairings just for the sake of clout,
Yeah.
or and I feel like even some, and whether it's cloud or whether it's some kind of like I've said before in my social media that I feel like a lot of some of the white performers are probably hooking up with black performers just for the sake of escaping a tag of being racist.
Racist. Yes. Yes, I've
Yeah,
actually noticed that. I've noticed a lot of content creators, the white ones, out of nowhere, they're getting fucked by all these black guys. And I'm just like, wait a minute. You have fucked no one but white people for like the last 7 months since I've like followed you. And then all of a sudden you're
exactly.
and then all of a sudden you're getting a black train run on you. So yeah, I definitely see how the porn industry, it's like we're in cancel culture. It doesn't matter what business it's in. White porn stars are getting a backlash for not doing scenes with brown porn actors. And I think it's really telling that the porn industry it's evolving. You know what? It's just the twinks aren't the only ones that are getting the scenes. The white bears, there's room for everybody. And I feel like the brown and black performers are actually monetizing and actually getting up there now. Raheem has over 1 million followers. He's the first black porn star to actually have 1 million followers on Twitter. So it's like you're making waves. So I say that you might be one of the trailblazers. So thank you on behalf of all the porn stars that are black, because if you weren't getting fucked back in the day, they wouldn't be getting fucked back in this day.
That, you know what? I've said that a number of times. I've always said that about myself, because I am seeing that change happen.
Yeah, but it's because of you. You were like one of the originals. You were fucking people when they wouldn't even put you through the door. You know what I mean? Like, and that is awesome. And I think you need to fucking put your OnlyFans with at least $9.99 a month, because you're worth it.
Oh, thank you.
Well, LeNair, final thoughts before we go to those up and coming porn stars. What would you tell them? If I wanted to do a porn right now and start OnlyFans after we got off the air and I started jacking off, what should I do?
I would say stay true to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't let these outs, don't be a clout chaser. Do what you do and stay true to your intimacy. Be all about don't make the voyeurs a priority in any, whether you're pairing or group play that you do in front of that camera. Make them completely, enjoy the benefits of them being present, because otherwise, you don't get a following. But don't make them such a priority that you kind of lessen the intimacy between you and your playmates.
Yes. Well, next time I'm in New York, y'all better be ready, because we're going to do another interview with him face to face, and we are going to show some actual footage. So be ready for that Rated X show. Javier, mi amor, I love you. I am so thankful for you. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. My final question for you. What's the most load you've taken in one film?
Honestly, I have not.
No, lie to me.
I really haven't. I have not done any kind of, bareback gangbangs or anything.
He's classy. He's a classy porn star, ladies and gentlemen.
No, well, see, that's the thing. Before, with studios, I was totally totally doing condoms. The stuff I do now, not so much.
You getting that raw dick, and I feel you on that. And
give and get, yes.
Okay, he versatile. And with that being said, Javier, let us know where we can follow you and watch your movies if we want to jack off after the show.
Oh, okay. My Twitter, or X, whichever you want to call it, is LeNair _X. My Instagram is LeNair _Javier. And Facebook, just type in LeNair Javier, you'll find me.
And LeNair, I gotta do this because I'm a shady bitch. Can we get one more song before we go?
Oh my gosh.
Let's do a duet. Do you know Tender Love by Force MDs?
No, I don't.
You sing a song and I'll do your backup. Go.
I knew about, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Doing it and doing it and doing it.
Oh, baby. Man.
You know what?
Complete Frank right now.
You know what? I put you on the spot.
I got one.
Okay, go ahead. What you got?
Few people know it, but I'm sure. If only I tried a little harder to reach this goal, to reach your soul.
Okay.
If only we'd been a little closer. If only we pulled together.
Oh, yes. Okay. Do you sing while you get fucked?
No.
Good. We'll see you next week. I love you so much, baby. You're a family of the show. You're welcome anytime you're here. Whenever you got any new projects or anything, please let us know, because we love you, baby, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Say goodbye to everyone, to the one and only LeNair Javier, one of the best porn stars in the business. And if it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't be watching interracial dating, or fucking, I should say. So, toast to you. I love you, Papi.
Thank you.
Oh, what a great one. Whoa. Well, honey, you know what you got to do if you want to get into porn. OnlyFans.com. I hope you guys are having a good time because I know I am. It's Thursday night, baby. We having a good fucking time, and I'm so glad that you're here with me. Remember, like, post, share, do all those things because I love you, and I'm glad that you're watching. So you know what? This is one of my favorite parts of the show. Let's talk hot topics. What is going on in this fucking world? Well, you know what? Who better to come than the one, the only, mother of the year, owner of DaunSquad.com. Give it up for the one and only Daun. What's up, baby?
Hey! Hi, boo.
Baby, cheers to you.
Hello.
Hey, my
Cheers.
love. Cheers. Daun, there
Congratulations
is so much...
on season 4.
Thank you, my love. Thank you. Thank you. Now, Daun and I, we're going to be doing a little exclusive show from the Lovers and Friends Festival in May. So stay tuned for that because we go on hamity ham.
Okay, ham and cheese.
Spare the bread.
Okay.
Now, Daun, what the fuck is going on in pop culture? It seems like, where is Wendy Williams when you need her? Talking about Wendy Williams.
Honey.
What the fuck is going on with her? Her new special on Lifetime is coming next week. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking tragic. I mean, what is really happening with Wendy? I mean, wig off, Black China, like, what
the fuck is that? Random Black China? Out of all the celebrities, Black China's the one that, you know, she must have had to fucking get paid for that shit. She ain't do that for free.
She sure didn't, but she goes by Angela now.
I'm sorry, I forgot that she's born again Christian. Thank you.
That's right.
What do you think happened to Wendy Williams? I just read recently that she has some type of disease or something. Did you read what it was?
Yeah, she has like Alzheimer's or something, like some kind of dementia.
Bitch, it's not Alzheimer's.
Oh. I mean, you think I would know. I do work in
I mean, you are in this profession. We won't talk about that. So, Daun, Normani is finally releasing a new album. It's only been like 6 years. Do you think it's going to be a flop or a bop?
I'm thinking a bop. I love Normani. I think she's beautiful, talented, amazing.
I think it's going to be a flop. I think it's going to be a flop. Why did the album take 4 years to make? I mean, she had her chance. She had so much going up. And you know what? How coincidental that she's releasing her same album at the same time that Camilla from Fifth Harmony is releasing it.
The shade of it all. I love it. I think it's going to be a bop.
I think it's going to be a flop. So we are going to have to see if it is a bop or a flop. Speaking of flops, Justin Timberlake's new single is tanking. When I tell you, the fact that Britney Spears' single from 11 years ago made more money than his comeback single, that's really telling. And this is what I always say. Justin Timberlake is a touring artist. He's not an artist that's going to be on the Billboard charts anymore. He's not going to be, you're not going to be in the car saying, oh, I love this new Justin song. Hey, he is a touring artist that we're going to go to his tours, enjoy those old songs from fucking Justified and Future Sex Love songs. And that's it. The public does not want him anymore. Thoughts?
No, absolutely not. I think it's not his time anymore. I think Lauren said it best with reciprocity that Britney deserves. And I hate it.
So we've gone to a Justin Timberlake concert, actually, haven't we?
Maybe. Have we? Probably.
So another topic that I want to talk about is hold on, because I'm looking at my notes here.
Okay.
So professional, right? So another topic, Kelly Rowland. Okay, first of all, the real scoop is that she didn't want to talk about Beyonce anymore. And that's the real reason that she left NBC. Don't you think it's so fucked up that they're painting it as because of a dressing room? I mean, Kalandra's been fucking in the business for over 20 years. And now we're hearing that she's a diva? I don't know if I believe this. What do you think?
I definitely don't believe it. Yeah, I definitely think they're trying to paint some type of narrative. And no, I love Kelly. I think she's always been humble. No.
Yeah. So let me tell you something, or let me ask you this. Northwest has a new single with Kanye. Have you heard it?
It's your bestie, Miss Westie. Miss Westie.
It's your best. Now, do we love the song because we're Geminis in a mess, or is it a good bop?
Definitely because we're a mess. Because that song is a mess, but I love it. But I absolutely love it.
You know what? Something else that's going on in the news right now. There's a shakeup in the Real Housewives world. Apparently,
Yes.
in Atlanta, what's going on?
Yes.
Did you hear who's coming back?
Yeah, it's Miss Portia. Love her.
Miss Portia.
Gabunda.
You know what? I think that it's so great that the Real Housewives show is doing this because Potomac needs to do the same. Like they need
Yes.
a whole complete fucking recall. Giselle
Yes.
is evil. Hashtag
Yes.
Giselle evil. Make sure to share that. If you're a housewife, if you're a housewives person, you know that Potomac was that girl. Potomac was the shit, and now it's just
Yes.
it sucks, man. The
Yeah.
chemistry, the cast is just not getting along how it used to. So it's a no for me.
No.
And speaking
Yeah,
of
I know for me.
Speaking of cast, have you watched The Traitor?
No, what is that?
Baby, it's this new reality show. It's on Peacock.
Oh.
If you need my password, I'll send it to you after. And
Link it.
period. Basically, it takes a whole bunch of reality stars and it puts it in this house.
Wait. Yes, I've seen like 2 episodes of this show. Yes, they have.
Yo, that is my reality TV recommendation of the week. Like that show is fucking the bomb. Now, let's talk the Billboard Top 40. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the chart right now. Now, Megan Thee Stallion was number 1 with her single. And did you see how it dramatically fell off all of the charts?
Yes.
I guess with Nicki not helping you, how do you feel about that feud?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
are you team Nicki or team Megan? And you better answer this right.
I know you want me to say team Nicki.
Wow.
And I love Nicki, but I mean, I think Bigfoot was like a little bit much. I think it was like below the belt. I don't know.
I mean, she called her.
I wasn't here for it.
Okay, but why can Megan Thee Stallion, the horse, hit below the belt? And I'm not calling her horse; she's a stallion. Why can she hit below the belt? And then when Nicki talks about her dead mom, it's like all this controversy. So you can call my husband a rapist, but I can't talk about your mom, bitch. The playing field is open.
I mean, but he was convicted.
Yeah, but he was also a 17-year-old when he was 20. They make it seem like this nigga raped a fucking 11-year-old and shit. You know what I mean?
True story. True story.
Like, okay, come on now. We were on the party line. Anyways, we won't talk about that.
Not the party line. Not the party line, bitch. You took it back.
You've reached the Raven. Cesado and Raven. Hey, if you used to call the party line, hit up the fucking comments right now because let's go into the comments. Let's see what my peeps are saying. Hold on.
Oh my God.
So you know I'm using this software that I haven't used like in 2 years. And baby, they switched everything the fuck up. 5 minutes before the show, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. But you know what?
Honey,
Jesus,
but you figured it out.
Baby, you know why I figured it out? Because of the man upstairs. Shout out to the Lord Jesus Christ. I love you so much. And let's toast to Jesus.
Yes, always toast to Jesus.
Okay. Christian Life Center. Hope you're sponsoring and watching.
Okay.
So, Dawn, what did you think about our porn star and that beautiful vocal rendition?
Like, I was like, why didn't I wear a half top first of all? Because I was like, damn, I missed the memo.
Well, you know what? I've actually seen your body. I've seen your body, and you could actually rock that. So I'm just saying.
Oh, I might though, but I loved him. I thought he was great. But the whole time I was thinking
he's
about
amazing. And you know what?
Yeah.
When I go to New York City, we are definitely linking up. And I'm gonna I do have a scene from his movie, but you know, it's season 1. It's season 1.
Okay.
So you guys, I just got breaking fucking news. Dawn, are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Hit me.
Guardian for Wendy Williams reportedly files lawsuit ahead of Lifetime doc premiere.
Oh.
Who is the Guardian though? Is it her son? Is it her grandma? Is it her niece? Like,
yes, who's the Guardian? That was my first question.
I don't know. I have no idea. But you know what, Dawn? I want you to stick around because what we're gonna do is a new little segment. We're gonna answer calls from the fans. That's right. So you know what? if you want to give us a call, go ahead and call 954-822-4339. That's my Google number, so do not call me on some real shit if you want to talk to me, because that's not my real number. Just kidding, that is my real number. Oh my God, I should take it off. All right, so you know what? We've got a caller, so let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Here we go. And by the way, guys, make sure to share, like, are you guys having a good time tonight? Season 4, who the fuck is having a good time? And we were supposed to have a versus battle today, but you know what? The people canceled. So I have a special guest right now, and he's going to be doing the question of the day. Say hi to Robert, everyone.
Hi, Robert.
He's calling direct from Taiwan. So I do understand Taiwanese. So we're going to go ahead and hear what he says. Robert, what's your question for the fans?
What's my question?
Yeah, big forehead. What's your question?
What's your favorite Whitney Houston song?
All right, everybody. Okay. That got deep. All right. Thank you, baby. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Whitney Houston song to get fingered to?
Oh.
I would probably say I Will Always Finger You.
You'd say what?
I Will Always Love You.
Getting a call. Sorry.
Wow, the ghetto child. Welcome, and if you're just tuning in, we're doing Hot Topics with the one and only Dawn. My name is Marcus, and you are watching Margaritas with Marcus Season 4. And if you see the commercial in the background, I was YouTubing those lasers, and they'll be back right after that commercial. Fanta, don't you wanna? You guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for coming today. Now let's look at those comments. Again, I am getting used to the new software, so I apologize. Let's see the comments. Hold on a second. And remember, if you or someone you know wants to admit a crush on somebody, come on the show. Let them know that you have a crush. If you have a wild teenager that you need to go to boot camp, come on the show. I know someone in the Army. We got you. So we're gonna go. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna read some viewer comments.
Yeah.
Hey Marcus, Dawn looks beautiful. Can I eat her? Okay.
Thank you. What?
We'll read the rest of that later. Well, you guys, you know what? It is 9:49. That means it's almost time to go. Dawn.
Yeah.
Any final words of pop culture before we get off? Anything else that we missed?
We didn't talk about Beyonce.
Oh shit! That's why you're the producer, baby. Now you live in Texas. Do you
am a
hold
Texas
them?
girl.
What do you feel about that song as a Texan black woman? And I say Texas, and you say hold them. You guys, by the way, after the show, and the only reason that I'm not putting this is because I don't want any copyright infringements. But go on YouTube and download or look up Hey Dude, the show Hey Dude from Nickelodeon in 1997. That bitch stole the beat from a fucking TV show. Because it's like, there's a little while and a little thing. No. When you're home alone out on the range. Here comes Beyonce. And you say Texas. And I say hold them. How are you Texas country people feeling about this?
Oh, there's strong feelings here in Texas about Beyonce, Texas Hold'em. I do say that I love 16 Carriages. Love it. I know nobody's talking about it, but I love it.
How does that one go? Can you sing a little bit?
No. I didn't say I know it, but I do like it.
Can you hum it?
No, not right now. I can't. You put me on the spot. It's something like with my 16 carriages. I don't know.
Bitch, that sounds like Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, I think I got it mixed up. I just think I mixed them together.
This is the remix.
Okay, Wycliffe, let's do it.
No.
Yeah. 16 carriages.
Hey. And I say 16. You say carriages. real, how is Texas
Okay.
dealing with it? Like, the song went
Yeah.
#1 on the country charts. Are the white
I
people mad?
know. Yes, they're
The
heated.
white Caucasians are angry. If you're white and you're mad, log off. I don't want you watching my
Okay.
fucking show.
Log off, because she still did that, whether I like it or not. She still made it. Okay.
And you know what? Dawn, I'm with you. I don't like the song at all, but I will fucking stream it till the cows come home to fucking spite these white people.
Listen, I love it. I think it's like mirroring country. I don't think it's country. I feel like it's like an act, kind of like Renaissance was. But you know, she is a Texas girl. Yes.
And you say hold on.
Hold on.
Okay, wait, Dawn, next time I come to Texas to visit you, I want to go under the Texas sign and like square dance to that.
Yes, let's do it. Sorry, my phone was dying.
It's okay, baby. It's an Android. Okay. I want to thank you. You guys, I want to thank you, Dawn, so much for coming on the show. And remember, Dawn is our resident pop culture guru, so she will be back next week and every Thursday, because you know what?
Ooh.
That's just my baby mama. That's just Dawn.
Okay.
And if you want to follow her, go to dawnpopculture.com, your #1 source for all pop culture and mommy tips. So
that's right.
We love you. Welcome to the show. You've been part of the show for so long, and now you're actually in front of the camera.
I know. That's because I love you. Only that.
That's because I'm obsessed with you, and I love you so much, and you're my family. I think, and I love you, and I will definitely talk to you later, and I'll see you next week. Say bye.
All right. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
All right, Beyonce. Bye. Well, you guys, what a fucking show. I had such a good time. Thank you so much for joining me back into your home, inviting me back into your home. And you know what? This season, it's going to be fucking fire. We got brand new segments, brand new guests, and we got a whole lot of shit popping off. So make sure to like, share, and trust me, this season is going to be one that you don't want to miss. And you know what? I'm going to leave you with this. Here's our final thought of the day. As long as you're happy with what you see in the mirror, that's all that matters, baby. You don't got to answer to anybody else but the Lord. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you next week, only on Margaritas with Marcus, every Thursday night here on Facebook and YouTube. I love you guys. Peace.